I'm Kenziie and welcome back to my channel. So, I decided that I'm going to start a series of videos that explain how to get recruited for college sports and the process of going from a high school athlete to a college athlete and then to a pro athlete. So I just wanted this series to be informational for people out there who don't necessarily know what it takes to become a college athlete. So I'm going to be doing this series every month, and this is the first episode. And the first episode is going to be kind of boring, but it's just going to talk about the importance of grades and test scores in high school and their effects on getting recruited. So what does getting good grades mean? First, I'm gonna touch on the PSAT, the SAT, and the ACT. These are tests that are required to get into college, and these tests don't necessarily determine how smart you are because some people aren't test takers, but colleges will ask for them. And recruiters will want to know what your test scores are. So my advice is to take these multiple times until you get a grade that's appropriate for the college that you are looking at or the colleges that are looking at you. I didn't necessarily do the best on these, but I'm not a standardized test taker. Like, that isn't my forte. So to make up for this, make sure that your grades in the classroom are as best as they can be. Recruiting is a two-way street. The better your grades are, the more you stand out as a high school athlete. When your grades are better, you get better scholarships and you stand out next to someone who has equal talent. If your grades are better, you stand out over them. So it is really important, and as much as it doesn't seem to have importance when you're trying to go to school for a sport, your education is number one priority, and they emphasize that in college. So there's no special formula on getting good grades. Getting good grades is entirely up to you and the effort you put forth. The effort you put forth in your grades will better prepare you for college and what they ask for when it comes to balancing academics and athletics. You need to create good study habits. You need to balance your friends with your academics. So make sure that you're not doing too much partying, and make sure you're not doing too much studying, because there is such thing as too much. But you want to enjoy your time in high school, but you need to know where your priorities stand. Surround yourself with people who have the same dreams and goals as you. It's okay to have friends that don't play sports, but where are their priorities? So are their priorities in getting the best education to go to college, or are their priorities in partying and drinking? So you need to make sure that the people around you support your dreams as well as you supporting theirs. If they are constantly putting you in situations that don't better yourself, or don't get you to the next step of your goal, then you shouldn't be surrounding yourself with them very often. Or make sure that your priorities are set so that you know that, hey, school comes before doing this, or my sports come before doing this. If your grades aren't good, you're more of a risk to these coaches. These college coaches do not like to put up with students who goof around and they don't take their craft serious. And coaches know that your grades can reflect your work ethic. And coaches also don't like to deal with people who are not coachable, who don't work hard, and who aren't on top of their stuff. And coaches do not like telling you what to do. There is no time for it, and you are becoming an adult. There is no need for coaches to tell you to do your homework, to go to class, and to get good grades. Those come with the job, and being a college athlete is a job. So if your goal in life is to become a college athlete and then grow pro, you should know statistics. 99% of college athletes will not go pro. So in saying that, I'm just saying that you need to put an importance on your education so that you have a plan B or a fallback plan, and make sure that it's something you're really passionate in. The odds are against you when it comes to athletics, but education is in your control, and that's the beauty of it. So maybe your college career doesn't turn out how it's supposed to be, or your high school career doesn't turn out how it's supposed to be. You have control over your education, and you have control over your grades, and you have control over your test scores, and you have control over how hard you work in all of those things. So that was just a quick advice video on grades and test scores in high school and their importance. Next month, I'm going to teach you how to get recruited and the process and the correct process to go through so that you can get the most exposure possible. I'm going to give some insight on statistics on becoming a high school to college athlete and a college to pro. And within that, there are statistics of each sport and the odds of going into college and the odds of going pro. And these statistics aren't to discourage you guys, but to encourage hard work and to promote the importance of education. And then the third, I already kind of stated, is gaining exposure. So if you guys think that this is going to be a good series, please leave a comment below. If there's anything you would like me to talk about, comment below. I do have stuff planned out, but I would love to include some questions or comments that you guys have in the next videos. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.